Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of the Parting Talk. I'm your host for today, Jeffrey Danswabiam. We are here with the same guests from this first episode, so no need to reintroduce themselves. We're just going to get straight into it. Today we are talking about AI and the job market, and we are trying to get the perspective of kids on this. What do kids think about the future? Okay, so the first question is a very simple question. What do you want to be when you grow up? So, Mano, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a mechanical engineer.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's impressive. So you fix cars?
Yes.
That's what you think mechanical engineers do? They fix cars?
Yes, and they make cars.
And they make cars? And what do automobile engineers do?
So for that one, I don't know.
You don't know what automobile engineers do? Okay. Alright. What do you want to be in future?
I want to be an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur?
Yes.
Alright.
Like Elon Musk.
Like Elon Musk?
Yes.
He's an entrepreneur? Okay. That's nice. And what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a medical doctor.
Just that. You're not going to specialize in anything. Like a general practitioner. Do you get my question? Like you see, there are general practitioners, as in those who usually sit in the consulting rooms when you come, have headache, and they know a bit about everything. And there are those who specialize, as in you can finish and specialize in those who take care of kids. I don't remember the word. I think pediatrics or something, I don't remember. Some people specialize in dealing with the human ear. Some people go into dealing with cancer. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, have you ever thought about that, specializing? Okay. Well, you guys should read more about your future job careers, okay? Especially the mechanical engineer. For your information, mechanical engineers don't fix cars. They might be able to, but they don't. Okay, so my next question is, do you think in the coming years, AI or a robot can do what you want to do in future? In our first episode, for the entrepreneur, I mentioned that there's a company whose CEO is an AI. So do you think that job you want to do you think AI can do it in the future? Kwame?
Yes.
You think AI can do it? Robots can do it? So if they can do it, why do you still want to pursue that?
Said because they can do it all right, but what I can do, maybe they can't. And what they can do, maybe me too, I can't do.
So you'll be working hand in hand with the AI?
Yes.
As an entrepreneur? Okay. What about the mechanical engineer? Do you think AI or a robot can do your job?
Yes, same thing as he said. Maybe sometimes they can do what I cannot do, and sometimes too, I can also do what they cannot do. So if we work like hand in hand, we will be able to make an exist or make something that does not exist.
Okay, I'm going to create something new.
Yes.
Sure. You think an AI or a robot can become a medical doctor or a surgeon?
Yes.
So why do you still want to be a medical doctor then?
If I grow and then I don't get any job, it's okay.
You are you're okay if you are jobless in the future? Is that what you're saying?
No.
I didn't get what you said at first. Feel free and talk to me. Okay, we'll come back to insurance later. Okay, so aside the jobs you mentioned, okay, do you think there are any jobs, based on what you know AI can do now, do you think there are any jobs that AI can do that we don't need human beings to do anymore? Okay, if you can think of any, just name it. Like, you've seen that AI can do this, and per your experience, you don't think we need humans for it anymore. What jobs would that be?
A police personnel. Police personnel.
Police personnel, okay.
Like, for example, you see, we humans, when there's a crime scene, like, we have to wait to investigate and a long process. But the AI, it just recognizes faces, then to just pick the criminal.
Okay. But, well, today is not about how AI works, but then he believes that AI can work as a police personnel. Maybe someday he will explain that to us. Okay, Mano, do you think there's anything AI can do that we don't need humans for anymore?
Yes.
What is that? I should go to insurance and come back to you.
Yes.
Okay, insurance, what do you think?
Yes.
And what is that?
They can become firefighters.
Okay, like robots. Okay. Why? Why do you think they should do it instead of humans?
Because they can do it.
All right. That's an amazing. I mean, it's true. If an AI can do it, why should we pay human beings money to do it? Yeah, it's true. Have you ever thought that AI can do the work of programmers? Have you ever thought about it? You've never thought about it? Oh. As in, for example, you want to build a mobile app, AI can build it from beginning to end.
Yes.
Do you think it's possible?
Yes.
You think it's possible?
Yes.
So do you think we still need programmers in the world?
So,
Yeah? We don't need programmers, all right?
because the AI knows what he's doing. It is like a type of thing they do. They know it very, very well. Yes. And we human, we learn it to acquire knowledge about programming. But them, they are precise.
All right.
They are accurate on what they are doing.
Okay. Viewers, I'd like to know your perspective on this, okay? Do you think we need programmers in the world now? Because there's something called vibe coding, where people build things with AI. They don't write a single line of code. They code in English. So do you think we need programmers, or do you think people should still learn programming? I'd really like to know what you think about this. But let's get back into our video. Let's take the scenario of a farm, right? Any farm you can think of, let's say a cocoa farm, any plantation. And then we have robots that can do basically every single thing a farmer can do on a farm. From planting to irrigation. Irrigation means like supplying water to the plants, okay? To harvesting, to pruning. Do you know pruning? When you cut parts of trees away so that sunlight can easily reach every tree, and then there's enough air that can move in a farm, and then that's pruning. So if we have robots which can do all this, and besides there are robots that do this, okay, and with them we can actually work faster, okay, if we get them in. And for Ghana, one of our major sources of, let me say, income is farming, okay. So we realize that when we use these robots, let's say we are 3 times faster, okay, and let's assume that nothing goes wrong, so we produce 3 times the crops we produce now. So for example, at first, without those robots, we could supply 100 bags of cocoa, and with that 100 bags, it takes us 6 months. But now with the robots, we can supply 200 bags of cocoa in 2 months. So if we leave these robots to work on our farms, what do you think we should let human beings do? The farmers, what should they do? Now, do you get the question? So, who is willing to talk to me? Yeah, Kwame.
The farmers should just spectate to supervise on what they are doing. Yes, because the farmer has experience, and by supervising, and sometimes too, the farmer too takes some small knowledge from what they are doing. Like, let's say the farmer gets more crops by using the cutlass to cut it within the shortest possible time. But then they will just poke, then it will just come out.
So supervision.
Yes.
Okay, I asked that for a reason because I was trying to get a scenario you can relate to, right? And I also believe that yes, I believe that robots should be used once they are being supervised. Okay. So if that's the case, people are already crying of unemployment in Ghana. Have you ever heard about that? People are saying there are no jobs. Do you suggest that we should get more AI to work? Because that way we work faster, we are more productive. So that human beings should supervise. Or should let humans do the work and leave the AI? Or should let humans do some and AI will do some?
We should let the AI work, because if the AI work for us, like when they work, we can also take their handiworks and like sell it so that we'll get the income, and when the income comes, like we share it among ourselves.
As a country?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You wanted to say something first? Yeah, talk.
We should let the humans do some and AI also.
AI will do some. Why?
Otherwise, every human is going to be jobless.
I see. Every human is going to be jobless.
Only supervision will be their only job.
Okay. And then, yeah.
Yes, I would like for them to be like AI will help, then humans too will help, because if you are together, you are stronger and unite. If like the robot is doing here, then you two you are doing here, there will be more production and faster. So if this one knows about this and you two know about this, if you express yourselves with each other, you would know more things and the country will develop.
Okay, that's a great perspective. But I would like to ask another question. Think about a world with no mobile phone like this. You don't have a mobile phone in your house, okay? Or even a computer, a personal computer. But there were big computers, okay? And there were special engineers that were working with these computers for complex computations. The world was good then. Then I think Apple launched the first personal computer, right? With Steve Jobs. Now everyone has a computer in their home. Everyone can do those complex computations. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. Let me use this example. Initially, there was no calculator. Okay, the calculator you have 2 plus 4. Or there are complex maths you do with calculators, like you hear something like log this, okay. At first, there were like tables they were using and people who were like specialized in this thing, okay. And then we said they are bringing calculator. That means that somehow we are taking away the jobs of these people, right? But then now everyone has access to the calculator, so now everyone can be efficient. And with the introduction of the calculator, we can get new jobs. For example, someone can now be an accountant, and like it's easier to be an accountant now because they have the calculator. He doesn't now have to call one special mathematician to come and do some calculation for him or her. So do you think there's a possibility that as AI is taking away the jobs of people, AI also introduce new jobs? I don't want you to name any job, just do you think there's that possibility? Like everyone is thinking about the fact that AI will take our jobs. AI will take our jobs. But do you think AI can introduce new jobs?
Yes.
You want to say something about it?
No.
What do you think? Do you think AI can introduce new jobs?
No.
AI can't. Alright? Alright.
They can't, because you see we have programmed them to do this, not to bring new jobs. And them they are precise. They do what you program them to do. So I think they can't make more jobs.
But now with newer versions of AI models, okay, we are actually realizing that AI is actually thinking for itself. Just like how you can think by yourself, okay, and possibly come up with new ideas. With newer models of AI, I think the new ChatGPT can think now. So do you think like what you said, you know, because for you were saying, yeah, the AI was built to do this, so it will keep doing that. But now the AI can think by itself. So can it, like, do you think we can use AI for idea generation? Like we can use AI to generate ideas?
Yes.
What makes you think that the AI will keep doing what you're telling it to do until the end?
So your question again.
Okay, so you made a point like, with AI, we can't get new jobs, right? Because once you've told it, the programmer has told it to do this, it will keep doing that, okay? And now my question is, can we use AI to generate ideas?
Yes.
You said yes. Does that not contradict or oppose what you said earlier, that AI cannot do any new thing?
Yes, because you said the AI, now the new versions, they think on their own. So those kind of AI, that one they can make more jobs, new jobs. But the one I was saying earlier, that one they can't.
All right. Viewers, let me know what you think about this. Will AI bring new jobs? Well, this year, before the beginning of the year, World Economic Forum brought out their report, And according to them, AI will actually bring in more jobs than the one it displaces. So, I mean, let's look to the future. We are all not very sure about that. No one knows what the future will as far as AI is concerned. But let's remain consistent with the times. Let's keep upgrading ourselves and watch out for what's next. Let's get back into our podcast. So, I have a follow-up question. I have a question for you guys, okay? When we talk about AI in the future job market, do you think that there can come a time where human beings can develop something better than AI, that we will no longer need AI? You think that is possible?
Yes. Say yes, because at first we weren't having this AI. Later on they brought it. So meaning that as time goes on, this one too will be like, it will not be like improved again. They will try to bring new things that is better than the AI.
Okay. Yeah?
No, because you see, in the olden days, for communication, you have to walk or you have to write a letter and you send it. Yes, and for transportation too, you have to ride on a horse to go to where you want to go.
Okay.
But you see, the world has changed.
Yeah?
AI has changed the world that now we have cars, mobile phones, PC, so it has made life easy. So even the humans will not even think that we will have to make a new idea because it has made life easy.
All right. That's also an interesting perspective. Once again, we are just here to get a perspective of the kids. Well, my last question for this episode, okay? My last question. Maybe my last, who knows? You know, AI is actually changing the way we work today. Okay. Like I said, with the research paper I was reading that I told AI to summarize for me. There are people in their workplaces that use AI to write reports now. They don't go through the stress of writing reports. There are programmers that use AI to code now, actually. Okay. Even in some big companies. So my question is, the curriculum we use in our schools, okay, is that curriculum good enough to prepare you for that future job market? Do you get my question? The syllabus you're using in school to learn. Let me say something. I heard the syllabus are changed every 10 years. Okay, I heard. And I believe recently they changed the syllabus. So let's say they change it in 2024. That means that the next time the syllabus will be changed is 2034. Okay. But between 2024 and 2034, how we work is constantly changing because of AI. Do you know what I'm saying? Because last 5 years, if you were told to write a report, you have to write everything by yourself. Last 5 years, if you're told to do a research, like you people said, you have to go and now read books, Google a lot. But now with AI, you can just get everything in one paragraph and then you understand. That means AI is changing how things work, okay? But your curriculum will not be changed until 2034. You get that? That means that even though you are preparing for a new world, you are preparing for it with an old system. For example, we are going for a car race, okay? Then imagine we are in the year 1980. The car race we go for, or let's say a race, the race we go for, we go with horses. You get that? So every person uses one horse to race. Then they make cars, okay? So that means that now in raw racing, they use cars to race. But when they are teaching them racing in school, okay, they teach them to use horses because they have not changed the curriculum. Even if they change the curriculum, every day they are making new cars. So my question is, that curriculum for horses, will it be useful if you want to race with a car? No. So now my question is, our world is changing with through AI, okay? But the curriculum is still the same thing you are learning in school. They are not changing it to prepare you for the next thing. So I'm saying, do you think that curriculum will help you in the future? No?
Yes.
Not at all. But like, tell me why.
Say, even you said it yourself that at first they were using the horses and those ones. So as time goes on, the cars came. Meaning that the syllabus we are learning right now, maybe as time goes on, like the AI can change it. or like they can bring more or different things that we are supposed to learn. So it cannot this one. Yes.
So, yes, no, because the world is changing with AI. Yes, and in Ghana here, we learn, but we don't practice it.
Okay.
We only write theory, like only the theory aspects. But as time goes on, the AI will improve, and it will be like we'll be in the olden days, but the world is already in 2040s. But as we are back in the olden days because of the syllabus. So the thing is that we have to always update ourselves with AI.
Alright, viewers. Like you heard them say, the curriculum is not really helping our kids prepare for the future. And nobody's actually to blame, because changing a whole curriculum for a country is rigorous. It takes a lot of time, you know. And that's why we are personally equipping ourselves. At the Parting Project, we discover trends in AI, we teach these kids to recognize these trends and develop themselves for the future. This is the Passing Talk. Do you have any last words for our viewers?
To close off.
Yeah, we are closing the episode, so do you have any last words? Okay, viewers, then I guess this is it for this episode. See you on the next one. Thank you.